The show is Sportsville. We just serve you more like a teaser to what to expect. We'll be looking at plenty of boxing, especially from the home front. And I told you earlier we have a guest in the house, and we have the chairman CEO of Yucateco Boxing Promotions. He also the initiator of the Yucateco Boxing League. That is making boxers very, very busy at this time in the country. Omole Modu is with us. A pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you for having me on your show. My name is Omole Imadu. I will be speaking more on Yucateco boxing for today's show. Thank you.
Yes, let's quickly look at some of what you've done thus far. It is the maiden Yucateco Boxing League. Several persons have applauded the initiative. We've been at a couple of events put together by your organization as far as the league is concerned. Talk to us, where are you at this time? We knew when you started in Lagos, and you've also been in a couple of southwestern states.
Yes, thank you. Like you said, we started in the National Institute of Sport in the stadium, being the opening ceremony. As we speak, we just concluded the week 6 at Lekon Salami Stadium in Adamasingba in Ibadan, and coming next Friday we will be going to Ijebu-Ode at Amuga International Hotel. That's where we're going to be having week 7, and which is the beginning of the second round of the way bouts for all the boxers.
Yes, now beyond what you've been beyond, it is week 6 going into week 7. Talk to us about some of the systemics, the quality of boxers you've seen as we build up to the Olympics. Several persons are beginning to say this is an avenue for us to begin to harness the next generation of boxers.
Yeah, Matthew, it's been a wonderful experience. So far, so good. I'm even amazed myself, because from the beginning, what I was actually expecting, the boxers so far, they've taken it beyond our expectations. We've seen a whole lot of great improvements in the like of all those grassroots boxers. And believe me sincerely, yeah, we know 2024 Olympic, France is just by the corner. But it's like we're already generating a new generation of boxers in anticipation or in preparation for the Los Angeles Olympic. That is even the Olympic after that. With the quality of what I'm saying, I'm so confident that Nigeria, we're gonna be fantastic.
Yes, a boxing league. Several persons said, how can this be achieved? Because we know of the football league, the basketball league, and several other leagues. How did you come about this initiative and putting it together? We've been to some of the venues. It's more like bringing Las Vegas to Nigeria.
Yes, one of the first challenges, or why I decided to come up with that, a whole lot of people have been seeing boxing as an individual kind of a game. So looking at it, and they have this general notion that when you talk about boxing in Africa, they feel it's always a game for the riffraff or for the underdogs. So I was like, okay, fine, but somebody just have to start this. So I decided to okay, how do we put it together to make it a team game? So looking at the main focus, which is the Olympic category, Olympic style. So we decided to harness all those given weight categories, put it together in one given club. So you have a given club that has a representative in the form of a boxer for majority of all those Olympic weight categories in one club, and they compete club by club. So what we've been able to achieve so far so good is, one, we want to increase the standard of the boxing class in Nigeria, to make sure even the elite, the good thing can come in there. We also want to give them we want to increase their welfare. We want to actually position Nigeria to say, okay, with the giant of Africa, we can take this thing far. That's another thing. Then when you actually look at what we're trying to achieve, the boxing game can actually not thrive without having a great fan base. That has been the challenge. So the platform, by creating consistency, every given week we are moving from one state to the other. We are engaging those talents. We are scouting for them from the grassroots, and at the same time, we are building the boxing fan base so that we can actually project Nigerian boxing into limelight. And believe me sincerely, the kind of response we've been seeing so far is amazing. We have no regret whatsoever. Yes, it's not easy. It's not cost effective, but somebody just got to start. We just have to take the lead and make sure we in Nigeria, we can do it better. And Africa, here we come. The direction is very, very encouraging.
Tony?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm touched, knowing that boxing was our major sport when it comes to, even the Olympics, winning a lot of international medals. And indeed, hearing that you have started a league, I know that this thing is not an easy thing, for you to have a league. How is it? How do you cope with funds in terms of, attending to the welfare of the boxers?
Well, thank you very much. It's a wonderful school of thought. Like I said, it's not been easy, but, we come from this part of the world. When you have wonderful ideas, wonderful vision, you must start it, push it, let the world know that this thing is possible. Give the investors and other people to show that, if you collaborate or you join together, we can take this thing far, that this is a serious business. And mainly, what we want to achieve, building up our people. You see, come to think about it, day in, day out, we transport more than 120 boxers across board from one state to the other. We talk about the referee, the logistics, the welfare. Majority of them are actually on salary, So it's not been easy, but we've been doing this. And some couple of individuals with well-endowed investors. We just have to position Nigeria. And believe me sincerely, like I said, it's self-sponsored from the beginning, but we know at some point, let's build it up. Let people see what the good things that can come out of this. And part of it is the improvement we have seen in the life of the boxers. So I think by the time we're going to start, maybe before we end the season or before we go to the next season, I believe sponsors, corporate individuals, the people that has a well-endowed, they are welcome. They are welcome to partner in any capacity. But the most important thing is that we want to reposition boxing into limelight. Nigeria must take a lead.
Finally, as we sign off with boxing, the finals of these seasons, the maiden season, the final you talked about hosting in Abuja, sometimes earlier next year. Talk to us about the finals and as we build up to the second season.
Thank you. Because we started the opening ceremony in Lagos at the National Institute of Sport, and it's going to be a 3-month program, like I've said earlier, which is our 12-week program, and the final is going to take place in Abuja. It's going to take place in Abuja, and there are some other events surrounding it, like awards, and because I'm going to use this opportunity to actually say we are planning seriously to actually honor our boxing legends, those that are alive, those that are gone, but it's we call it a lifetime achievement in terms of boxing. Yeah. So that's what we're going to be using to crown it all. So the closing ceremony is going to be a very big event, which is going to happen in Abuja. And at that point in time, boxers, young talented boxers that have gone through this whole process, we're going to make a lot of celebrity out of them on that day.
Absolutely interesting take as far as boxing is concerned. And Omole, pleasure having you.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you for having me on your show. To the boxing fraternity, the best has just begun.
The best has just begun. And remember, the conversation continues on all our social media platforms at Sportsville Nigeria on X, as well as Facebook at Sportsville NG, also on Instagram. Let's keep the conversation live. We'll say Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year in advance. I'm Matthew Kube. Let's do it again next week. Bye for now.
Yucateco.